Okay, so now that I showed you the bow tie method, I'm going to show you another way that you can add these. So we're just going to do it the regular standard algorithm way. So I'm going to stack these on top of each other, just because it's easier to do it this way. Okay. All right. So on here, what you are going to do is you're going to draw a T chart. And I'm going to draw my T chart over here just because I have more room over here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the two numbers that you have here in your denominator. So we have 2 and we have 6. So I'm going to take 2 and 6 and make a T chart. On here, I'm going to write the multiples for these. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. Then I'm going to go over here to the 6 side and I'm going to write my multiples for 6. So 6 times 1 is 6. I stop right here because I have two numbers that are the same. Okay. And on here, my denominators are now going to be turned into sixes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 6 over here. And what I do is I just go over here and I say 2 times 1, 2, 3. This is 2 times 3. So on the side where my denominator is 2, I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by this other digit here. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by 3. So in order for this denominator to become a 6, I have to multiply this denominator by 3. Whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on top. So I'm going to multiply the top by 3. So in order to get this to be a 6, I have to multiply by 3. Whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on top. So 1 times 3 makes this 3. So now 1/2 is raised to 3/6. Okay. On the side where my denominator is a 6, the factor for that is 1. So 6 times 1 equals 6. So on this side, it's just like multiplying the top and the bottom by 1. So 6 times 1 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. So now I have my numbers here. Okay. Now that my denominators are the same, okay, I can go and add. So my denominator is going to stay at 6, and 5 plus 3 is 8. Now remember, just like the last problem, our numbers, this is an improper fraction. I can't leave an improper fraction improper. So I have to turn it into a mixed number. So I do some division. 6 goes into 8 one time. I can make one group of 6 out of 8. 6 times 1 is 6. Then I subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. So my answer to this is now 1 and 2 over 6. And remember, both of these numbers are even. Both of these, well, they're both not composite, but I can simplify to 6. They're both even numbers. So to simplify, again, you just write out your factors for this. 1 times 2 equals 2. So you're looking for all the ways that you can get 2 when you multiply. And then you're going to look for all the ways you can get 6. So 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. You look for the greatest number that they share in common. The greatest number that they share in common is 2. So your answer, this is now going to turn into, is just the opposite number, because remember, you're dividing the top by this 2, the factor that they share in common. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So again, we got that 1 and 1/3 here. Okay, so this is the other way to do this problem. And I'm going to show you another problem after this. But again, this is just doing a standard algorithm way. Um, Sometimes this is the easier way than the bow tie method way because you don't have to do so much of finding factors. When you do the bow tie method, it raises your numbers really high and then you have to reduce it a lot. Whereas this, you don't have to do as much reducing. So that's the only reason why sometimes I like the standard algorithm way. But both ways work.